Hello everybody, welcome back to Sundayberries. Today I am very excited because Phoenix Arts Materials contacted me about taking a look at their watercolors line, which is a professional grade line. I said yes, and here they are. Phoenix is a company that was established in 1995 as a premium art material manufacturer. Their headquarters are in Wuxi, China. Since 1995, they have expanded globally. And also, let me just say that these watercolors are made from fine art pigments instead of dyes. So I am really very excited to take a look at these colors. My first impression when I got the package was just how well it was packaged. And then to my surprise, I get this beautiful box. As you can see, it is embossed with their logo, and also on the side we can see the Phoenix logo in gold. And this is a very sturdy box. Very few companies take such good care and attention to the packaging and the presentation of their product. This case is just very sturdy, as you can see. It looks really nice. I also love the black, as a matter of fact. So let's put it aside, and as you can see, we get a beautiful tin palette. And let's just take this out. And as you can see, I haven't even taken anything out. Wow, it's a beautiful tin with plenty of mixing space. You get the logo inside as well. And we also get a swatch card. I can see that these pans are individually wrapped, which is another good thing. You can get these colors individually. So if you run out of one, you will be able to replace that specific colors because they do sell the pans separately as well. So what I'm going to do right now is unwrap all these colors, and we're going to start swatching. All right, so now that we have our set completely unwrapped, take a look at these beautiful colors, and we're going to start the swatch. We're going to swatch these colors in Arches watercolor paper. I have prepared myself a guideline so I know I can fit all the 24 colors in just one paper, because I want to scan these for everyone to download if they want to see the colors in high resolution. The first color we're going to start with is Phoenix Lemon. The pigment is PY75, and all the pertinent information it's going to be on the screen. This is a beautiful pigmented yellow. It's very cool as well. And as you can see, it's also a very beautiful light color. This is Aroline. The pigment is PY40. And this one is a much warmer hue, which is absolutely breathtaking as well. New Gamboge is the next one. Pigments are PY150 and PR209. This particular color reminds me a lot of quinacridone gold. Trying to get it a little stronger here. And the wash, we can see that PY150 shining through with just a tiny hint of that red pigment, the PR209. Next is Phoenix Orange. And wow, this is a very strong orange, quite beautiful as well. Very highly pigmented. The pigment is PO62. Very, very beautiful. And you can see here that this wash, it's rather breathtaking as well. This is cadmium-free red, which is a great thing to see in a set because this is absolutely safe to use. And the pigments that they are using for this particular color is PR254 along with PO64. I must say that this is quite a good mix to create a cadmium red hue. And in this case, a free of cadmium one. So this is good and safe to use. And the wash, it's gorgeous. Permanent Rose, and the pigment is PV19. This one is breathtaking. Very, very useful for florals and botanicals in general. And the wash is just breathtaking. Of course, remember that this wash is sitting right in the middle. You can take it even lighter depending on your water ratio. So far, these colors have been very, very smooth to apply, very smooth to awake as well, and hydrate once again. So they are performing really well. Quinacridone Magenta. The pigment here is PR122. And again, this is quite a beautiful magenta. I think for mixing purposes, this color is perfect. And not only that, again, for florals and botanicals, this one is invaluable. So it's raining now. So you might hear the rain against the window, but take a look at this beautiful wash of this magenta. The next one is Phoenix Violet, and the pigment is PV23. This one is very much like a dioxazine violet. Very strong pigmentation, very smooth applying it. Quite a beautiful hue right here. And diluted. It's breathtaking, really. Cerulean Blue. This one is a granulating color, PB35. I am going to use a little bit of extra water on this one because I do want to see the granulation. And you can see it right away. It's a beautiful granulation. And the wash. Again, you can see that granulating right away. The granulation here is just gorgeous. You can see it in mass tone as well as in the wash. Beautiful granulation. I am very, very impressed. French ultramarine is also another granulating color, so I will be using extra water. The pigment is PB29. And I do apologize about the rain. It seems like it's hitting right towards my window. So the sound is quite loud, which I don't mind because I do love the rain. And dilute it. Phoenix blue is PB15, and I am thinking this is a phthalo blue green shade. Again, the intensity of those phthalo blues is amazing, and these are great mixing colors. I mean, phthalos are very well known for that. And here is the diluted version. I have used phthalos for mixing since I started painting. I mean, I find phthalos to be very good mixers, and so it's good to have this one because you will be able to create very great colors with it. This next one is Prussian blue. The pigment is PB27. Prussian blue has always been a favorite of mine. I try to have Prussian blue in all my palettes. I do have a couple that do not have it, but simply because I already have it in other palettes. But I love Prussian blue, and this is no exception. I've always found Prussian blue to be a moodier blue, and because of that it can create absolutely breathtaking greens, not to mention violets. And here's the wash. Cobalt turquoise light, and I believe this one will be granulating as well, so I will use extra water. The pigment is PG50, and wow, I do love the hue on this one. I can see some granulation already happening here. Let's take a look at the wash. And yes, you can see that granulation happening because it's a cobalt. And that lovely, lovely, lovely wash at that. The granulation, it's very soft, but still very beautiful and very useful for different things when you're painting, particularly when you're creating or wanting that texture. This is Phoenix Green Yellow shade, and you can see that yellowish undertone to this phthalo green. The pigment is PG 36. Phthalo greens, again, it's not a color that you can actually really use on its own. It's best for mixing purposes, and this one is just perfect in the group as well. And the wash. Sap green, PG 36 and PY 110. This is a very good sap green. It is much more natural looking than, for example, the Phoenix green. But again, Phoenix green is mostly used for mixing purposes. But take a look at this green. This sap green is just really gorgeous. And diluted, again, breathtaking. It does have that yellow undertone, and that's because of the PY 110. And I don't mind the yellow undertone whatsoever. It's actually quite beautiful. Next one up is Hooker's Green, another one of my favorites overall since I started painting. The pigments here are PY 110 and PG 36. And the diluted version. These two, Sap Green and Hooker's Green, have a very, very small granulation to it. It's very fine, and quite beautiful as well. I do love it because when you're painting leaves or botanicals, sometimes you want that type of granulation and texture. Very effective as well. This is Phoenix Green. This is the blue shade, and the pigment is PG7. Again, this is a color that is mostly used for mixes, and again, it is very effective for great mixes. So it's great to have it included in the palette. Beautiful wash. Next one is Yellow Ochre, PY42. Most of you know that yellow ochre is one of my favorite yellows ever because it is so natural looking, earthy, very toned down, makes for great mixing in a color wheel as well. And the wash is also quite beautiful here. Raw Umber, PBR 7, and breathtaking again. Beautiful. This one is very, very lovely. Burnt umber. The pigments here are PBR7, PR101, and PY42. So this is a complex color because it's a mix of 3 pigments. And I believe that this is the first one that has 3 pigments to it. And it is gorgeous. This color is so breathtaking. Indian red. This is PR101. Absolutely breathtaking. I was one that did not like PR101s, and I've learned to love them. Now I want to have them everywhere, and this one is just perfect. It is gorgeous. And dilute it. Take a look at this. It's really strange when you suddenly see the light and develop a love for a pigment, and PR101 is one of those pigments that I used to not like and now I just love. It is incredibly beautiful. Van Dyke Brown. I seem to have a story for all of these. The pigments are PR101 and PBK6. And as I was saying, Van Dyke Brown has always been in my palette since I started painting. And I just love it. I love it. And it has to be in my palette. I find it so very useful, not only for mixes, but even as is. It's just a gorgeous color. And you can see now what I mean, because even as a mass stone, it's just breathtaking and so very useful for different things, especially in nature. This is quite a beautiful, natural, grounded color. Earthy. It's just beautiful. I also love sepias and different browns actually. Payne's Gray, and this one is another complex mix of colors, PB15, PBK6, and PV19. You get this beautiful darkness. It's just breathtaking. Another one of my favorite colors in general, and this one is beautiful as well. The fact that I love Payne's Gray so much is that you can get such a beautiful blue from it, although I know some of Payne's Grays don't give you that blue hint, but look at this one. You see what I mean? I love those bluer Payne's Grays, and I also find this color a particular awesome mixer. There we have a strange circle. Let's see if we can fix it a little. This is a really excellent Payne's Gray. Really beautiful. I can't wait to see this one dried. And Lamp Black. I appreciate the black in my watercolors. I can get absolutely beautiful mixes with black, particularly for earth tone greens when you mix it with yellows. This one is just gorgeous as well. A lot of people do not like to use black in their mixes, but I have been mixing with black from my acrylic practice, and the greens that I get with watercolor are no less impressive. So I do appreciate that they included the black in this set because I do love it. And lamp black, as you can see, is a granulating black, and the pigment here is PBK 6, and I think it's PBK 7 as well. So you get this beautiful black that is not absolutely dark. It gives you this beautiful wash for gray, and it can be used for darkening a little bit your colors, for shadows and different shades. Beautiful, and the granulation is breathtaking. So now that we have the whole set swatched, I am going to allow it to dry fully, and then I will give you my personal thoughts. And we're back. These are the 24 colors included in the Phoenix Watercolor set. I am completely blown away. These are fine art pigments included here. They do not use dyes, and you can see just how beautiful and highly pigmented they are. I am very impressed. I absolutely loved these colors. The only one that I would say doesn't ring to me as New Gamboge is the New Gamboge. It has more of a feeling of a quinacridone gold to me particularly. However, when you dilute it, it does resemble New Gamboge. Now, I've seen New Gamboge with white in their yellow, and so this one for me, it's rather interesting because it doesn't have white. So I think there's perhaps purpose behind using this pigments instead of a white, for example. So that's the only color that didn't resemble a New Gamboge to me, but it does work as a quinacridone gold. So I absolutely love it. Like, I don't mind it. The other thing is that the cadmium-free red is cadmium-free. So it's absolutely safe to use this color. And this version, this mix of colors that they have, it's very true to the real cadmium red. So this is quite accurate. I absolutely love their cerulean blue, the French ultramarine, even the Phoenix blue and the Prussian blue. I was very impressed with the sap green. I just love this more toned down, earthy tone that they have here, which is great. Also, I am blown away by the burnt umber, the Indian red, the Van Dyke brown, the Payne's gray in particular, simply because it's such a nice blue undertone to it. Sometimes you can find Payne's gray that are a lot grayer instead of bluish, and I do love my Payne's gray to be in a bluer undertone rather than a grayish undertone. So this one is in particular one that I absolutely love. And I also appreciated that they included the lamp black because, as you can see, it's quite a beautiful color, which is very useful. And I do use black a lot, even though I know a lot of people don't like to use black, but I do. I love to mix greens with this particular color. The cobalt turquoise light, it's breathtaking and granulates beautifully as well, as usually cobalts do. This one is rather breathtaking in its tone. It's quite beautiful. The Indian red is just gorgeous. I did see in their catalog, now that I am talking about the Indian red, that they also carried Caput Mortuum Violet, which is also a PR 101. And this one is possibly one that I will be adding to this particular set because I absolutely love this one. And the pigment for it is PR 101. They do have sepia as well, which is a color that I really love. They do have a lot of colors here that we didn't see. For example, Perylene Violet, which is another temptation for me. Perylene Maroon, another one. The Venetian Red, even the light red, PR 102. The Venetian is PR 101. The Perylene Maroon is PR 179. And the Perylene Violet, it's PV 29. I mean, these are single pigment colors. Very few are multi-pigments. Very, very few. So they do have a really interesting selection of colors. I am very impressed with their catalog. And I am very impressed by what I see in front of me. These are really, really amazing colors and they mix absolutely great. While I was waiting for these to dry, I decided to do a little mixing session, so I will show you. Okay, so this is not your typical color wheel. I switched the yellow for the yellow ochre because I wanted a more toned down, more nature oriented color wheel. So this is more earthy, and I selected the yellow ochre, the quinacridone magenta, and a Prussian blue. And this here in the center is the mix of the three primaries in this triad. As you can see, the oranges come out very in different tones of brownish, and they are breathtaking. The violets are incredibly beautiful, and the greens as well. Everything is very muted and toned down, which I love. And what I did here was mix the chromatic black that we get from the yellow, the red, the magenta, and the blue, and mixed it with the same triad colors. And so here we get the results by using it with yellow ochre, by using it with the magenta, and then by using it with Prussian blue. And as you can see, it's a beautiful toned down line of colors. And I did an extra one with Prussian blue to get this beautiful green. As I mentioned, when you mix black with different colors, you get really amazing results. And as you can see here, even though this is not a pure black pigment, it's a chromatic black, you still can see how beautiful the colors are, and they do not look either muddy or anything like that. So here what I did was mix the yellows that I had available to me in the set with the lamp black, and as you can see, you get this beautiful greens. And I always keep saying that mixing with black yields amazing greens. Well, here is an example of that. And here what I did was use a more traditional selection of color, which is French ultramarine, the quinacridone magenta, and the Phoenix yellow. And these are the results I got. This is the orange I got, this is the purple I got, and these are the two greenish tones that I was able to get with that. And I did not really extend the mixing session too long because I didn't want to make a long video, but this can give you just an example of what a beautiful wheel of colors you can get by mixing these colors together, particularly because this is not your normal primary triad. And as you can see, using the chromatic black that you get from the mixing of those three colors, you can get absolutely gorgeous colors. And I did not mix the black with any of the secondary and tertiary colors. One of the things that I love the most about mixing with black, the yellows and black, is because these greens are very natural looking, very earthy, and perfect for not only botanicals, but also for nature, painting, and scenery. I'm going to set this one aside, and now I'm going to tell you about what I think overall of these colors. The 24 color set is number one, very affordable. So this watercolors are not only premium grade or artist grade, but also very affordable to the pocket, which in this economy right now, it's something to really appreciate. This is more than enough colors to start with. And the colors that are here are mostly what you will find in any other 24 watercolor set. So this is more than enough. From here you can continue expanding colors as you mix. You can also buy these colors individually and just select the ones that you love the most and create your very own palette. I am very impressed with the quality of the colors. The pricing is shocking, really, because for less than $40 you can get 24 colors, and this is really outstanding. I am grateful to Phoenix Arts Materials for allowing me to try these watercolors. I'm not only impressed, but I am happily surprised by them. So with that said, we have come to the end of the video. I am thrilled to let you all know that Phoenix Arts Materials are offering a discount code to my viewers, which you will find in the description below, along with all the links to their website and all the information you need to know about these colors. And I really thank Phoenix Art Materials for offering this discount code to all of you. So thank you so very much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It will help me out with the algorithm. Comment and share it with someone else who would be interested in watching this video. I will really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell, which will notify you every time that I release a new video. And with that said, my friends, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe, be kind to one another, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, bye.